solutions are being proposed. And one of those, the idea of migrant bounty hunters, proposed by Republican State Senator David Gregory in Missouri. The bill would reward bounty hunters with $1,000 per deportation. However, it is not without controversy. Those critical of it say it could encourage racial profiling and lead to civil rights violations. The ACLU of Missouri already saying, quote, the bounty hunter program described in this bill is ripe for abuse and will face significant litigation if passed, end quote. We do want to bring in the man behind the plan, State Senator David Gregory, to talk more about it. We appreciate you being on tonight, and tell us more about why you feel this bill is the right step forward.
Thanks so much for having me. Yeah, look, thanks to Biden, we have no idea who's here, and we have no idea what they're doing, right? We do know we've caught illegal immigrants that are on our terrorist watch list, drug traffickers, human traffickers. We do know that. And so we cannot sit back and wait for these people to commit a violent crime before we act. And that's exactly what we're doing out of Missouri.
What do you believe the benefits are for this bill for those who are living in Missouri?
Yeah, so all we're doing, it's pretty simple. All we're doing is we're taking the current ICE program, right, and we're bringing it to the states. We're augmenting, we're supplementing the current ICE program. So what we're doing is supporting. We are supporting ICE. We're supporting President Trump because right now it's all hands on deck. I mean, we know how hard it's going to be to track down the millions of illegal immigrants that came in, plenty of which that are dangerous. And so, here in Missouri and multiple states that are following my lead, we're going to be doing everything we can to augment that ICE program.
What do you say to people who believe this will encourage racial profiling and lead to civil rights violations?
Well, I would tell them that it won't any more than we already have at the federal level, right? Again, we're taking a federal program and we're bringing it to the states, right? Right now, ICE has a hotline with rewards that lead to the successful tips. Right now, ICE conducts investigations, determines if someone's illegal, and issues detainer warrants. Right now, ICE then effectuates the arrest. And that is exactly what my bill seeks to do from a Missouri level. We're setting up a hotline for rewards. Only the Department of Public Safety through law enforcement can investigate. Only once a warrant is issued for that person's arrest, confirming that they're illegal, can we effect the arrest. And that's the only point where a bounty hunter comes in. Either a police officer can effectuate the arrest or a licensed and highly trained bounty hunter in a new program here is going to effectuate the arrest. It's not allowing anyone to determine for themselves who to investigate. It's not allowing any bounty hunters to kick in doors and demand papers. That's not what this is. And that's why this program is really starting to catch a lot of support.
Yeah, I want to talk about that support in just a moment. Very quickly, the ACLU of Missouri says similar legislation did pass in Texas, in Oklahoma, in Iowa, but those laws were brought to court. They remain prohibited. Do you have concerns that even if your bill, does survive and go through, it will not survive a challenge in court?
You know what? No, I actually think it will. We sought purposely to differentiate from that precedented case law. First off, warrantless arrests are not allowed, right? So again, this idea that people or even policemen can walk up to someone on the street and say, "Show me your papers." That's not allowed. It's not allowed under my bill. It's not allowed under current constitutional law. So we're going to pass that. And number two, these reasonably suspicious detentions. It's just a fancy lawyer word for, I think you're suspicious and could be illegal. Let me demand documentation or papers. That's not allowed under my law, and it's not allowed under current constitutional law. And so that's why I think we'll pass constitutional muster. I really do.
Let's circle back to a point you touched on. You've said support for your bill is increasing. You're saying you're seeing it across the country. Tell me more about who is supporting it and why.
Yeah, so I mean, I've received calls from over 20 different states, lawmakers and public officials, and I think it's exactly 22 states so far. But I'm receiving all kinds of support and questions, right? Like, hey, I'm seeing some great press on this. I'm seeing some negative press on this. There's these fears that bounty hunters can just kick in doors. Is that how it works? And of course, it isn't how it works. And so I'm able to explain that. And once people understand how it works, I'm finding a tremendous amount of support coming. We've seen it multiple times in Mississippi. I believe Arizona just released it. And of course, multiple more states I am aware of are about to be dropping support as well.
Missouri State Senator David Gregory, appreciate your time tonight. Thank you.
Thanks so much for having me.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.